Why the silly hat? Lone Ranger. What was I thinking? It was the best cowboy hat I had. So let's lose that. What we're going to do today is we're going to talk about dat daddle dat daddle dat daddle dat, the Lone Ranger. Dat daddle dat daddle dat daddle dat daddle dat daddle dat. Okay, dat daddle dat. Now then, some of you might go dat. You might double tongue it. I can't do it. I find the g sort of closes up for me. And my tongue gets twisted. Maybe I need to practice that a bit more, but it feels like I close up. Whereas daddle dat is coming out the sides. Daddle dat. Okay, so this is actually sort of a relatively simple thing to do, and if you get that tonguing together, then you can put it across the horn in lots of different ways. So I guess the first thing that we could do is go on one note. I mean, I don't usually do one note, and I'll tell you why I don't normally do one note practice on the tonguing, is because I find that the partials can help your tonguing. It's a bit more musical, it's less boring. However, check this out, it should be like this. And I can really speed it up. Right? And I'm really pushing. The air's blowing pretty hard there. Okay. And listen how strong it is. The funny thing, the thing with doodle tonguing is, if you do it slower, it seems to be sloppier. It seems to be sloppier. When I do it faster, it kicks more. And that's what I've said on other videos, is that I try and find lines that I can play that have sort of got accents in them. Obviously, I don't really like it when trombone players are just playing up and down, and everything's the same, everything's beautiful. It's great, don't get me wrong, it's great, but it's a bit like, let's try and get some three-dimensional into it. Let's try and get some more music. Let's try and get some more articulation, a bit more punchiness. And for me, that punchiness comes easier, it's more musical, and it helps my tongue. Okay, so that's the tonguing. Let's add some notes. Now, maybe what I do, don't start too high, don't start too low. It's hard low, it's hard high, right? Start in the middle. We're just warming up as well. Let's go. And again, I tell all my students, I practice these things over and over and over again. Hopefully your neighbours won't kill you or anything, but do them slowly, speed them up, try and do them in time, but I will practice that 20 times, 20. Right, that's the tonguing, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Which I'm hoping, you'll find that that's quite simple. That should be quite simple. So now let's add some more notes. Like this, maybe. Oh my goodness, what's that? That's a Brecker Brothers tune. Yeah. Okay, and now I'm working it into a scale. So I don't know what scale I'm doing. I'm sort of doing B flat minor, Dorian, if you like. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Let's work on that. Let's speed that up. Big breath. Okay. Now, when you're doing things slowly, it's easy to not use the doodle tonguing, right? It's easy to just single tongue. If I was playing something on a solo, that speed, I wouldn't be using the doodle tongue. I'd be single tonguing. Which sounds better? I think sounds better. Yeah. Maybe you can hear a difference. If you can't hear a difference, then that's really good for me. But I can hear a difference. My single tongue is 10 times better, is cleaner, is sharper. I feel more in control of it than when I'm doing the doodle. However, when we're practicing the doodle, play doodle. Do the doodle slowly. Okay, speeding up, keeping it simple, just short, it's the same tonguing. Now then, what did I think about while I was playing that? I was thinking that I don't want to lose the lower notes, simply because of the rhythm. It's easy to ghost those lower notes. Somebody asked me what ghosting means, a classical musician asked me what ghosting means. It was really hard to explain, it was a piano player as well. Yeah, hopefully you know what ghosting notes is. I'm implying notes without really playing them. If we can play them, let's try and play them. Let's try and keep it clean. Okay, build that up. Do the major scale. Yeah, without the splits. Okay, so good. That register, it might go a bit high for some of you. It is easier than doing it down below. So let's do it down below. Let me teach you another one that I've been working on. Again, I love Pentatonix, as you all well know by now. And this is just a simple, it's B flat minor pentatonic, B flat minor pentatonic. I like to think of them as D flat major pentatonic, D flat major pentatonic. Let me play it for you. Right, so it's those notes, D flat, E flat, F, A flat, B flat. But I'm just starting on B flat. Okay, and simply, let's use the same tonguing, but let's just miss one. Yeah, B flat, E flat, B flat, D flat. The thing about this phrase is it really swings as well, and work on that. Work on getting that phrase to swing. Bang in time. Boo diddle 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 diddle. Bo diddle diddle diddle. Bo diddle diddle diddle. Yeah? Really get it to swing slower, and then we'll try and speed it up. Now then, funnily enough, while we're there on Trombone World, I'm going to play Fs in 6. I hardly ever play Fs in 6. It's far too scary out there for tuning wise. But when you find patterns, it can really help. Let's make the trombone work for us, you know. Yeah. And then good, funnily enough, what did I just sing? I went do diddle 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 diddle. So let's try and play that slowly. Yeah, Do you see what I mean? So I'm just dropping down to the next one. It's what we played already. I'm just dropping down. So now I'm starting to improvise. My line is ascending, which I love ascending lines. We're going to do a lot more about ascending lines in the future. They're the that's the secret. That's the secret. I'll get onto that another day. Sounds great, right? And then obviously practice your scales. I mean, we should start on a bottom F, really. And really try and kick it. Yeah, practice that. Major scales. Funnily enough, if I'm doing a major scale, I will do a B flat maybe in fifth there. Again, I hardly play B flats in fifth, it's far too scary. But when you get these certain patterns, it's 10 times easier. G, B flat, G. And why? Because I've got a run then on the slide. And then what's my next run? It's actually easier. Yeah. Yeah, and minor, everything. Change it up. Then we can go into other keys, and then you're off and running. But that's that tonguing. Da 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 da. Get it swinging, speed it up, and have a bit of fun with it. All right. Good luck, everyone.